know a way to shoot it, pass it. I can take one dribble and then take another set of 3 steps. If I dribble after that, double dribble. So if I take more than 3 steps, that's free throw because it's only 3 steps allowed. If I'm after my second set of 3 steps, I only have 2 options: shoot or pass. Any questions? Yeah.
So it says 3 seconds to shoot or pass. That's with each set of your 3 steps, right? So you basically got 6 seconds.
Yes. So it's 3 seconds. If I have the ball, yeah. It's not 3 seconds like all together.
Yeah, I was about to say you gotta make a move quick.
Yeah. So if I have the ball, 3 seconds to either take my 3 steps, or dribble, or shoot or pass. So yeah, basically like tip off in basketball. That's typically how we start. With a tip. It's not whichever way it goes is just kind of like. So pretty much after the tip off, after 15 minutes, because we have 30-minute games. Halftime, the opposing team who didn't start with the ball will get the ball. The ball is moved towards the goal with passes, dribble, and ball circulation, offense attacks, and if the goal is achieved, the opponent will give the ball to a ref to give to a goalie who can throw the ball in. Defense will need to start at half court in order for the ref to give the ball to offense to proceed with gameplay. However, like when we said with fair play, the student decides to take it out by himself, then the game is on. So, in the sense that your job is still to push defense back to half court, but if the student is taking the ball out by himself and they're not at half court yet, we let that play because that's fair play.
Oh, like if they're lollygagging to get to half court?
Yeah. This one, yeah, I thought I took this one out, but we really don't need this one. I mean, like, okay, so in a turnover, it's still free play, so meaning like if I throw it and somebody, the opposing team gets it, then that's free play. That's the whole point because on fast breaks, which tend to happen a lot, we're not gonna like turn over, okay, reset, and that defeats the purpose of the fast-paced game. And then, yeah, game will be in 2 15-minute halves, so a 30-minute total full game. Violations in attack, I kind of went over that in the. Oh yes.
Any timeouts? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Any timeouts during the game?
Yeah, there's timeouts.
Okay.
We typically do a minute and 30-second timeouts,
Okay.
and coaches only have 2 timeouts
2 timeouts
per half.
Okay.
And how long is the halftime?
Halftime is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. So it's not a lot. They're little kids, but yeah, it's roughly 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so violations in attack steps. If you do more than 2 sets of 3 steps, like we just talked about, that's a violation. Offensive foul, using your arms to block defenders to pass or shoot, or like a basketball, purposely foul, like a charge. Result in a red card, which is a 2-minute suspension. Double dribble, meaning if you could only dribble once. That's it. So if you see a student take 2 dribbles, double dribble, or if they dribble, take their 3 steps, and then dribble again, still double dribble. Football, If the goalie didn't use his foot to block the shot, if you see it anywhere else in the court, then that's a free throw. 3-second violations. If the player holds the ball for longer than 3 seconds, then violation, automatic turnover. Bad passes. I think this is what you brought up. The bad passes. So if it's out of bounds due to a bad pass on offense, it'll result in a reset of possession to the opposing team's goalie by ref. However, if the player wants to take it out, he can do it himself. Any questions so far?
Now, when you say reset, is there a time limit?
No. So there is no shot clock
Okay.
at all. Just as long as you're counting, like 3 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And I encourage that for the first, well, each of you will have 4 games, but for the first week, just kind of saying it out loud. But for the younger ones.
Right.
For the older ones, they should know. So if you call it on them, perfectly fine. They should be aware of this already. Violations in the defense and illegal foul progression. Okay, so foul, illegal, and legal. Legal foul, you get a free throw from the free throw line, or from the space where the foul was committed. Like I was telling the ones who got here a little bit earlier, we're only going to be using the free throw from the free throw line, not from where the foul was committed, because we don't really go exactly by the Olympic handball rules, but very similar. If you touch the ball with the lower part, like your leg or foot, free throw. Or if you rip the ball out of the opponent's hands, free throw. First illegal foul is a warning via yellow card. So each ref will have 3 yellow cards, and then if you have to pull 3 yellow cards, and this is team-wise, then it will result in 2-minute suspension for the last person who commits that foul.
Quick question.
Yes.
Okay, on that scenario, does it reset for the child, or is he automatically suspended, or he has to sit a while before he can come back in? Or?
Yeah, for 2 minutes. He'll be out for 2 minutes.
And then he can come back?
Yes. So yeah, each player can only get 1 yellow card. Next time a player commits a foul, he or she will receive a 2-minute suspension.
Each player can only get 1 yellow card. So what happens if they get 2 minutes suspension?
Yeah, so if a student gets 1 yellow card, just foul, right? But it counts as a team one. So if the next time, like say if another student gets a yellow card, it's fine. Now the team has 2 yellow. Okay, but if that same student got another one, then they would be out for the 2-minute suspension.
What if it was a different than the first 2?
Still 2-minute
Still 2.
suspension.
Okay.
Yeah, it would just be on the last person who committed that foul.
So let's say a player gets 2 yellow cards back to back.
2-minute suspension.
For them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after the 2 minutes, then it starts over again?
Yes. Because they would be sitting out for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
As well as like the team. So like, if the last person who got the yellow card has to go out for the 2-minute suspension, as soon as they're back in, then it resets. They have another 2 hours.
And they'll have like jerseys on and numbers on, right?
Yes. Okay, this slide is only. I have a document that has the updated ones for each grade division, but a red card progression is only when, like, if you think about it in basketball, an intentional foul or like flagrant foul, and that's what will be given immediately to that student for a 2-minute suspension. Perhaps if it happens again, then automatically out of the game. So this slide is kind of just like disregard for right now, because I'm gonna be sending Chris the updated versions for every grade division.
Ooh, it's
Okay, so
cold.
penalties.